we will have price rises, we will have a bull market, but I don't expect a top in this year. In 2024, I expect the top to be in 2025.
Bitcoin has once again grabbed the attention of the financial world as its price fluctuations continue to dominate headlines. On March 5th, Bitcoin surged to a new all-time high of $69,000, only to experience a sharp decline in a flash crash, briefly dipping below $6,000 before swiftly rebounding. This sudden crash was attributed to selling pressure from long-term holders and the desire of investors and dormant accounts to capitalize on the market volatility. Notably, a dormant whale account, inactive for 14 years, made a significant move by depositing 1,000 Bitcoin into Coinbase at a staggering price of $67,100, reaping over $60 million in profit. However, the volatile market proved costly for leveraged traders, with over $1 billion in positions liquidated, marking the largest liquidation event since the previous market cycle peak. Amidst this flurry of activity, the question looms: where is Bitcoin headed in 2024 and beyond? In a recent video, prominent quantitative analyst Plan B shared his insights and predictions for Bitcoin's price movements following the 2024 halving event. His analysis suggests that we are entering a bullish market characterized by extreme price pumps and a pervasive fear of missing out, FOMO. However, amidst the surges, he anticipates significant corrections of up to 30%. Despite these fluctuations, Plan B remains bullish on Bitcoin's long-term prospects, asserting that each dip is followed by even greater price surges. Stay tuned as we bring you more clips of Plan B discussing Bitcoin's future price trends post-2024 halving event. While you watch, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and enable post notifications for more insightful content. Make sure to watch until the end to catch all of Plan B's expert predictions for this year and beyond. Now let's continue with Plan B predictions.
So also note the log scale on this chart. The prices go 10x every time, from $1 to $10, $100, $1,000. So a lot of people misread this chart and they think that if a value is right here, for example, they think it's linear in between, so they think this is 700 or even higher value. It's not. It's 500,000, and you can see that here. That's why I put these micro grid in there as well. So this is 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 4. This is 500,000. So it's not evenly spaced because it's a logarithmic scale. Well. One more thing, last cycle we saw a little dip just before the halving, and that of course was the March 2020 COVID dip. It was a black swan. I don't think we'll have that again, but well, anything can happen, but yeah, I don't think it will. And last cycle was of course relatively low because of this bad start, but also because of the China ban that erased 50% of the mining capacity. Because of Luna and because of the FTX exchange debacle. So we had a really bad cycle last time. So it's very interesting to see what will happen next. I expect next cycle to be more normal and maybe a bit higher to make up for this relatively low cycle that we had. Very interesting. We'll see. Next chart. This is the chart that got very much attention on Twitter. I think it's one of my two favorite charts next to the sector flow chart. Big news here. Red dot. So what we see in this chart is the sector flow price, again on a logarithmic scale. And the colors, note the color axis is different right now. It's not the months until the next halving, it's the phase. So it can be the accumulation phase, blue, we've been there, can be the bull market, can be distribution, can be bear market. So we see a phase switch change right now. And we go from the accumulation phase, which is over right now. There's no more steady growth, easy buying, etc. No, we go to the bull market. So there will be face-melting FOMO, extreme price pumps, and also multiple minus 30% dips. A lot of people ask what I mean by that. Well, if we look at, for example, the 2017 all-time high, which is more typical than the one in 2020 and 21, we saw multiple, I think 5 or 6 minus 30% dips in there. But then big pumps after that. So it will be, if you have never experienced a bull market, it will really be face melting and scary at some times. But well, we have a lot of things going on. Narrative is ETF at the moment, of course. We saw 500 million inflow in the ETFs in one day, and that caused a 5% price pump in Bitcoin. There's lots more inflow into the ETFs coming, so that promises a lot more price increases as well. And there might be in the rest of the year in 2025 sovereign fund and nation state adoption. Who knows what's next? It will be very surprising. It will be extreme. So what will I do? And what will I suggest you do is just sit back and relax, enjoy the ride, and most importantly, don't panic at the first minus 30% dip. A lot of people will say, oh, this was it, the bull market's over, we'll go to zero now. No, it's just a high volatility, double-digit dip in a bull market. And so, yeah, that's it. I'll be probably... we'll be probably watching at red dots for the next half year, 1.5 years, until the yellow dot comes, but we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. Next chart. RSI is the relative strength index. Technical analysis indicator, very standard, but I like it a lot. It's 73 right now, which is really high. So normally the range of RSI is between 30 and 70 for a stock market, for example, or a foreign exchange market. So it would be really overbought at the moment. For Bitcoin, the bull markets are much higher than 70%. They can be as high as 100%, 90%, 95%. So what I say is there's 2 more blue dots to go. This blue dot is relatively high because normally just before the halving it will be the RSI will be 55 or 65 or even 70, but above 70 is really high. So it could normalize a bit to below 70. It could just go on because this will be a relatively high bull market and cycle compared to this relatively low bull market and cycle that we just had. Yeah, we don't know, but please note this: if the RSI is above 50, it's an uptrend. So, and below 50 is a downtrend. So anything above 50 means the price, the general trend of the price goes up. So 70 is really high. It means steep slope and price going up steeply, but even at 65 or 60, price will go up. So it's yeah. Anyway, the future looks bright. 200-week moving average. It's the black line. Never mind the gray line. That's the geometric moving average instead of the normal moving average. I use it for other things. But so we're looking at the black line. The black line is at 32,000 right now. And what we see is that the Bitcoin price is above that at 61. And it's diverging from that line. And that's what it did every time in history. After the halving, just before the halving, it diverges into this bull market and then collapses back. But as long as it's diverging, it will never touch that 200-week moving average, which is right now 32K. So you could see that as a sort of floor, a bottom. And if we look at the realized price, which is all the Bitcoin, the average price of all the Bitcoins. So where are all the Bitcoins out there, the on-chain Bitcoins, 19 million, where are they bought, at what price, and what's the average? That's right now at 25,000. And the 2-year realized price is at 37,000. And the 5-month realized price, also known as the short-term hodler price, is 49,000. So they're all rising, they're all going up, and Bitcoin is above all the realized price, all the cost prices. So that's the signature of a bull market. Everybody is in profit, and like the 200-week moving average, in my opinion, no guarantees, but in my opinion, in a bull market, we will never drop below that short-term hodler 5-month realized price. You can see it here. All these minus 30% dips that we will see, in the end, we will not go on a monthly close, I should say, not go below that light blue line, below that 5-month realized price, which is right now 49K. So maybe that means we're not going below 49K ever again. Next chart. Realized return, that's the coins that are sold, the Bitcoins that are sold in February. And all those sellers, they sold at a profit of 63%. Red. It's funny because last month in the video we talked about that we were waiting for a 40% orange realized return, and that it might be happening after the halving. So we're seeing it now before the halving, a red dot, more than 60% profit by those sellers, and that is also a clear signal of a bull market.
Thank you for joining us today on this insightful journey into the world of crypto and investing. If you found value in today's discussion and want to stay updated on future crypto news and market insights, don't forget to hit subscribe button below and click the notification bell. By subscribing, you'll be part of our growing community, gaining exclusive access to timely analyses and strategies. I look forward to having you with us in the next video.